for the magazine cover which we made advertising our film Normal Activity on the front, we followed the colour scheme which we found in our previous research of ancillary products in our genre, which is the red, white and black we use these colours. And these colours are specifically important as they reinforce the horror element of our genre. And then the spoof element could be brought in with the use of glows around the fonts and around the central image. And the central image is of what could be seen as one of the main actors in the piece, and to make this film be portrayed as a spoof rather than a horror, which is what happened previously, we used a humorous picture of our character in order to let people realise that it's not only a horror film but a spoof as well. And the title across the top, the masthead, which says Absolute Cinema, we decided to put the absolute word inside the I to create something a bit different in red font against a black background against the white of the rest of the word of the cinema, and we thought this could be quite effective. And then in the top right hand corner of the magazine cover we've got the date, the issue date and the issue number of the magazine as well in a small red font, but it's not too close to the edge, thinking about the bleed space as well. And this is a typical convention to use on a magazine cover and to keep it in that position. Below the masthead is the website for the magazine company, which is just something typical to have a convention use, which helps this bring in a wider audience, and just it's something that we thought we should follow as we wanted to keep to the style of this magazine. There is a quote of an exclusive interview with Philip Groves, who is the director of our film, and this is in a white font in capital letters with a glow around the edge of it so it stands out against a black background, and it's in a nice position spaced between parts of our character in the centre's body. And it also has something on this magazine cover which we thought we'd follow from different magazines as well, as we thought it was a good convention, where it states there's 53 film reviews, 79 in cinemas, 110 on DVD. So it's just letting you know about the other films as well, rather than just our film on the front of the cover. Then the title for our film is across the central image, saying Normal Activity in capital letters in the font which we decided to use to keep similar to the font for Paranormal Activity, with a red glow around the edge of it so it stands out really well, and it's the first thing you'd see when you look at it. And below is a quote from the film saying, "Do you know how to connect the cuts?" which is something we are mocking from a different film to help with reinforce the element of the spoof genre. And then below this, in the same red font as before, is the words limited edition, which is something which gives it a bit of an edge because it makes it a bit different to the other magazines which we've seen, and that's central as well, so it's giving a nice spacing of the magazine as the text is around the picture of our character, and he is also looking into the camera, so the subject gaze, it draws you in. And again, following a typical convention of magazines, is the barcode and the price in the bottom right hand corner. We tried to keep it quite simple as we didn't want to clutter the magazine cover, which we thought we might have done in our draft previously, so we think that just keeping the simple colours and just clean cut, then it would be suitable for a magazine advertising our